what in the absolute clownery is going on anymore? Like, I'm not sure that we know anything at this point.
Lights, camera, bitch, smile, Insta letters, phone lines.
Hi Swifties and welcome back to my channel. My name is Simone if you're new here, and I make videos all about Taylor Swift because I am a huge Swiftie and a massive clown because once again we were completely wrong about everything. I really thought we were onto something, and I really thought we were all right about the documentary being announced on the 2-year anniversary of the Eras Tour at the iHeart Awards, coincidentally falling on the same day. It was just too perfect, and that's probably why it was too good to be true. So let's get into it. I'm confused, and I'm not disappointed because like Taylor doesn't owe us anything at this point. She's given us literally like so much over the past 2 years and even over the past 6 years. Like, we got so many new albums, so many new music videos, and so much more new music and just everything from her. And as she said in her acceptance speech, this tour was so challenging to her, and I think we can't even imagine like the level of endurance and dedication and just everything that she had to go through to be able to actually put this tour on for us for so many consecutive shows, and only with like very little rest time in between. And I can imagine that she's like just coming off of that high because it's been 2 years of her entire life, and now she has to go back to kind of like normalcy. And just like, I can imagine that must be so crazy, and we can't even imagine what that must be like, and just what she had to be able to endure physically, like her body, like just everything. We can't imagine. She's literally an athlete. So I don't feel like she owes us anything. I don't feel like it's a disappointment. I don't feel like upset or anything. I just feel like confused. Because I feel like we are just so wrong at this point. Like, everything we predict is not aligning anymore. And here we are again, planning for the 28th for some reason, which, I mean, it does make sense, but yeah, so we'll get into all of that. So my thoughts about the iHeart Awards, I made a little mini reaction video when I saw that Taylor wasn't there, because I couldn't watch it, and so I quickly went on Facebook the next morning to check what had happened, and I especially got up like really early. And yeah, unfortunately Taylor wasn't there. There's this really funny meme going around of like Taylor at the iHeart Awards, but it's just like the backdrop at the red carpet. So funny. Yeah, so Taylor wasn't there, and we were all a little bit disappointed. We really thought like maybe she would go with Travis, maybe they would make their red carpet debut, but none of that obviously happened, and that's fine. I mean, girl is taking a break, and she really needs that. She doesn't owe us to be there. She doesn't owe them to be there. I really think actually they wanted her to be there. That's why they created this whole Tour of the Century award in the first place. Because they knew people would tune in. Regardless, people tuned in anyway because they were maybe hoping she would be there. And of course she wasn't. But a lot of people don't really go to the iHeart Awards. I don't think it's like this huge thing in music, so I don't think it's like that important to show up or not show up. Like, either way, it doesn't really matter. But she sent in, obviously, her acceptance speech video for the Tour of the Century, and I think what other Swifties are also saying is that she probably gave them the exclusive performance, exclusive however you want to see that, because we've already seen it. It's on YouTube, you can see the performance, obviously not in high quality, but obviously yeah, I think she gave them the performance in exchange for her not being there. And I think she just needs a break. I think she needs to rest. She's not in the mood for like award shows right now or anything like that. So I understand that, and that's fine. And I think as Swifties, we just need to chill. It's really not that serious, because a lot of Swifties were being like upset at Taylor for like deceiving them about being there, or the iHearts. Nobody ever said she was going to be there, and I had a suspicion that she wasn't going to be there because of the performance that they were talking about. So anyway, yeah, so Taylor wasn't there, and I made a little reaction video on the morning that I saw that. Good morning, guys. It is literally like just after 5 a.m. in the morning. I just woke up and I'm going to be reacting to whether Taylor Swift attended the iHeart Awards, whatever happened, if she won anything, her being honored as for Tour of the Century, and also whatever the exclusive performance was. Did we get any announcements? Did any of my predictions actually happen? Was Travis Kelce there? Did he win guest? Did he win best surprise guest? Like, I'm so excited, and I almost couldn't sleep, and when I woke up I was like, I can't wait to react to this. So we're going to head to Facebook, because I'm sure like it's going crazy. I'm sad that I had to miss it because I have work, and in my time zone it was literally at 2 a.m. in the morning, so I couldn't get up for that this time. But I decided to just wake up a little bit earlier so I could quickly react to it before I have to start to get ready. I'm so sorry for the look. This is what we're going for right now because I literally just woke up. So you'll have to bear with me. But okay, let's react to it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's something. Oh no, she wasn't there. I don't think so. That looks like a recorded thingy. Okay, let's do this. Taylor Swift's acceptance speech for Tour of the Century. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, she wasn't there. She wasn't there. Even if you weren't there. Oh no. There's a meme about her at the red carpet, but there's just nothing. It's just a background. She was wearing a snake necklace. Okay, let's go here. This guy I follow. iHeart Awards acceptance speech. It was Mirrorball. Okay, so they were teasing Mirrorball. Okay. Her acceptance speech. Oh, Mirrorball. Grace Abrams talked about her. Taylor won 6 more awards. She already won for best tour tradition for surprise songs, and a Fortnite for best lyrics. So what did she win? Tour of the Century recipient, Artist of the Year, Pop Artist of the Year, Best Collaboration Fortnite, Best Lyrics Fortnite, Best Music Video Fortnite, Favorite Tour Style, 2 times Favorite Tour Tradition, Favorite On-Screen, Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, Taylor's version, Favorite Surprise Guest! Yay! Travis won! Yay! Yay! I'm so happy about that! Can't wait to see videos of that. Okay, but they won't because it wasn't there. Oh my gosh. Oh, these were like previous ones. Okay, let's quickly watch her acceptance speech. Oh, she looks pretty in her video, but we've seen her in this outfit before. Wasn't that what she wore to the children's hospital? Something in that line. Okay, let's watch the acceptance speech. Okay, so we're going to watch Taylor's acceptance speech for Tour of the Century.
This is amazing. Hi. Thank you so much to iHeart, and thank you so much mainly to the fans. Tour of the Century, I really can't tell you how much this means to me because I accept this on behalf of all my tour mates, all my fellow performers, my band, everyone who toured with us, our crew. You know, this is actually the 2-year anniversary of the first show of the Eras Tour, so I've been doing a lot of processing since I've been off the road these last few
I love the
months.
brick wall behind her, like, where is this?
You know, people often say that sometimes the greatest challenges in life end up being something you're so proud of, or end up being the most gratifying feeling in the end, if you can rise to the occasion. And this tour was absolutely the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life. It's a 3.5-hour show, more shows than I've ever done on a tour, and it really was the most gratifying thing I've ever done. I think about that tour constantly.
The most gratifying
so
thing. Well, I can imagine.
And the only reason I was able to take on those challenges, among others, the ambition of the production, the length of the show, the amount of shows, all the different countries.
She's always thanking everyone
else.
else.
The fans.
And the fans.
To the fans, you made these songs for the last couple
Thank you,
decades
Taylor.
into what they became, so that we could do a 3.5
So
hour
nice
set
just to see her again,
the passion
even if
and
she
the
wasn't there.
generosity to care about traveling to see us on tour. The performance from the first night of the Eras Tour 2 years ago. Thank you so much.
Aww, that was so cute. Okay, so the performance is memorable. Let's watch a clip from that. I'm sure we'll get like the whole thing. Where's the sound? Partially muted. Oh no. Let's see if anybody else has this. Maybe it's on YouTube already because it's been a couple of hours. So I will say that I'm a little disappointed that Taylor wasn't there. Now I'm searching YouTube on YouTube. What the hell? Memorable exclusive. Ah. Exclusive iHeart performance. It doesn't look like it's on here yet. Let's search for it on Google. Let's look at an article. No, nobody has it yet. So you can't hear it. Let's see if this other girl that I follow has anything. Nope, nobody has it. I guess we'll have to wait for it to get on YouTube. Yeah, so she won a lot of awards and she was honored, and Travis won for Best Surprise Guest. That's so exciting. And memorable was the performance, so that's awesome. I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't get any announcement and that Taylor wasn't actually there, but nevertheless we got an awesome video of Taylor, and obviously she's wearing a snake necklace, which is awesome, and she won so many awards, so that was so exciting. I kind of had a feeling she wasn't going to be there, but yeah, I'm just so excited that I got to quickly react to this for you guys in real time. So yeah, let me go share all of this that she won, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And just all the awards that she won, which is fantastic. She took home 9 out of the 10 fan voted awards, which is like, she made a clean sweep. And I remember thinking the night before, like, Taylor could literally make a clean sweep of this one, and she did. And obviously Travis won for Best Surprise Guest, which is so awesome, and just yes. And she won for Best Tour Tradition with the surprise songs, I mean, obviously. And she just won so many other awards, and it's just so exciting, and I'm really happy that she won so many awards. But yeah, as we said, the iHearts aren't like this huge thing, so it's not really that important. I don't think it's that important to Taylor, but yeah, she did give us a little video. And obviously what we are really here to talk about is the clowning that has now come from this video, because yeah, but let's talk about the other things that we were kind of hoping for and that didn't happen. So the first thing we were all clowning about was an Eras Tour documentary announcement or an Eras Tour Part 2 announcement. Obviously that didn't happen, and I really thought we were onto something, because everybody, like every single Swiftie ever, was like, this is gonna happen, she's gonna announce it, we know it, we feel it, it's coming. It didn't happen, and it would have been so perfect, it would have made so much sense. But yeah, unfortunately that's not the case, and now we're all like, is there going to be something like that? Because if there was going to be something like that, this would have been the perfect opportunity to announce it. So I'm wondering, like, maybe we're wrong, maybe there isn't going to be a documentary like we're hoping. But I mean, the Tortured Poet said it needs to be in high quality, and we also really want like a part 2, and we really want a behind the scenes documentary. So maybe even if she's not planning it, she'll eventually catch on to how much we really want this. I don't know, she must have the footage. And obviously that leaves the question unanswered of why was she filming the last 3 nights with the same outfits on repeat? Like, that cannot be for just no reason. Like, I've heard Swifties say that Taylor always does that for the last few shows of her concerts. I don't know. Maybe it's just for herself. That's fine. But, like, yeah, I just feel like we really want that, and it would be awesome. But, okay, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and we have so much, so we really can't complain. But, yeah, I was really expecting it, and a lot of us were, so that didn't check out, and that didn't happen. So yeah, now we just don't know if it's going to happen, if it will never happen. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We don't have any more future possible announcement dates for that. We were also seriously on the debut train ever since we found out about the exclusive performance, because we were like, it could only be Tim McGraw or Mirabel, and everybody was like Tim McGraw because that was like her first single, that was from debut, and it was one of the first songs that she played at the Eras Tour, and it would just be a perfect way to announce debut. So we all started like sort of planning for that, but yeah, it didn't happen, obviously. So now we're like, how is she going to do it? And obviously what did end up happening was that the performance was actually Mirabel, that they showed, and obviously Mirabel was also one of the first songs that she played at the Eras Tour, and it's also kind of like about giving so much and wanting to be seen, but also being so tired from it all. And I wonder if that was like a message from Taylor being like, you all stop it now, like the crowd is chanting more, and she sees it and she's like, just wait. She needs her rest. So maybe that was why she chose Mirabel, because she is tired and she knows how much we want from her, and she does like it, but she's just tired right now. So maybe she's like, you guys, this is a message for you guys, listen up, this is how I'm feeling. So, and I bet that is kind of how she's feeling, because I'm sure she must see all of this, like all of our relentless clowning, and every time we're like, we're not gonna clown anymore, and then here we go again. So yeah, I bet she is kind of feeling that, and she's just like, she's tired of shining for now. She doesn't want to be Bejeweled right now. She wants to just take a step back, I think, but I don't know. So yeah, we got Mirabel instead. So nothing came of the debut clowning, nothing came of the Eras Tour documentary clowning, and obviously nothing came of Reputation. Nobody was thinking in the lines of Reputation anymore. But then she hit us with the video and with Mirabel, and now it's started again. So let me get into what we are now clowning for. Obviously, despite our better judgment, and I do not want to be on this train again, but here I am, because it does make sense. But I'm like, ugh, I'm so tired of this, because it's not going to happen. At this point, I'm just like in disbelief. If it ends up happening, I will not believe it either way, because it kind of already doesn't make sense, because Ariana Grande is dropping her deluxe album on the date that we are now clowning for. So it's kind of already like a no. And as soon as Selena announced that she was dropping her album on the 21st, everybody knew that our 3-2-1 theory was also not correct. And listen, I was not really like into the whole theories. I was not really following it. I heard from the Swiftie people that I watch, like, this is what they're saying about it. I'm not really one to get on that because I don't do the math. The math doesn't work for me. Like, I'm not into math theories and like Easter egging, like, to the highest possible degree. Like, I just leave it alone. I trust that it will come when it comes. Sometimes I find Easter eggs and I'm like, hey, this could be something. Like with the plaid. I mean, that's literally an Easter egg. It has to be. So that leads us into this possible Easter egg that she dropped on us. Because she's like, because I don't get what she's trying to say, because she's like, with Mirabel, she's like, she's so tired right now of just shining and she wants to rest maybe. But then she also gave us the necklace that she was wearing. So she's like, no, you guys are so wrong. But look over here, like this. And it's like, I don't know anymore. I'm so confused. So, and now we're all like, is this even an Easter egg? Was it just a coincidence? Because the previous time we thought she was wearing a snake necklace, it wasn't. And this time it has checked out that it actually is. And it's actually, like pretty similar to one she was wearing in the Look What You Made Me Do music video. So, okay, so what happened is, obviously you know by now that Taylor was wearing a snake necklace in her acceptance speech video. Also, she was also wearing plaid and black, so you know the clues are cluing, and that's very rep coded. So now everybody's like, are we getting a rep announcement first again? Because originally we were thinking that, then we thought no, maybe debut because of this, but now we're all back on the rep train because of the necklace, and it's an Ouroboros, so that's like an infinity snake. It's like a snake that bites its own tail. In mythology, it's like the never-ending cycle of everything and whatever. Won't get too deep into that, but yeah, she was wearing that pretty similar kind of necklace in the Look What You Made Me Do music video. So yeah, now everybody is like, rep is coming. And I mean, that is actually an Easter egg. She has done things like that before. And then at the Grammys, her earrings were like, had like 12 purple, or was it red? 12 purplish reddish like beads, so, or gems. So everybody's like, TS12 is next. Now we're like, rep. So we really don't know what we are getting next anymore. I don't think so. At this point, I think we're really reaching, but yeah, the necklace is an Easter egg to me. Like, it's undeniable. So are we getting rep next? That's the question. Okay, so if we are getting rep next, now people are theorizing that it might be coming on the 28th of March, which is literally this Friday, because Mirabel is the 6th track on Folklore, Rep is the 6th album, and it's 3 minutes and 28 seconds long, which would give us 3:28. I hate this kind of math thing. I hate that I'm even talking about it, because I don't usually agree with this kind of thing. I usually feel like, what are these people talking about? This is crazy. But this one actually does make sense. So it's 3:28, and people are saying that kind of Aries starts this week, but like officially on Friday, or I don't know. Some people were saying that, other people were saying like on the 21st, so I'm confused. I don't know anymore. But anyhow, we're going into the month of Aries, and in the Karma music video, which we will never ever leave alone, Taylor was wearing a ram mask when kind of the scene flips upside down, and she's kind of like in hell or whatever that scene is, and kind of like a goddess, like a dark goddess, and she's wearing that mask, and it's like a ram mask. And everybody is saying that this kind of, and has been saying for a long time, that this somehow correlates to Aries, the star sign of Aries. So might we be getting Reputation in April this year, or end of March? I mean, it does kind of make sense. And the thing is, in American, like in the way that Americans write the dates, if you take 3:28 and you flip it around, you'd get the date where Taylor originally announced Reputation, which was, I think, 8/23. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, so it was the 23rd of August back in like 2016, 2017, I can't remember. But yeah, so and to how that works together is like the in the Karma music video everything flips upside down, and now if you take the date and you flip it, you get these two dates that kind of correspond. I mean, people have been saying things like this about the tortured poet sign, like if you flip it upside down you also get reputation in Gaelic or whatever. So I don't know, that's another flipping something upside down and getting something else. So I don't know if people are just so reaching and if this is possible. Like, does Taylor actually sit there and think about these things? That is like my biggest question that I'd like to ask Taylor Swift if I do meet her someday. Like, do you actually sit there and think about, like, what if I flip the date upside down and put that in a music video? And I don't know, I really don't know. It sounds so crazy. Like, is she above that? Is she like, would she not do that? I don't know. Taylor's very smart, she's a genius, we know that. So she could do that. All the stars and the planets and the fates align when it comes to Taylor. So I don't know, she could do something like that, but I don't know, it's just so crazy to me. And also the fact that Ariana is releasing her deluxe album on that day. I mean, it's not like so major because it's just a deluxe version, but I feel like Sabrina's deluxe is really popping off, and that was like a major thing, so we can't really discount a deluxe edition. So I don't know, guys, this seems very crazy. So yes, I think the snake necklace is an Easter egg. But I think the whole Marble time thing and like the date and like, I don't know, I think that's reaching a little bit, in my personal opinion. I did actually post about this on my page, like when I was all fired up about it, but then I really thought about it and I was like, I don't know, I don't like theories like this. It just makes me feel, so, because I don't want to be part of that level of crazy. Because I'm you guys know I'm a crazy Swiftie. I'm a serious Swiftie. But when it gets to that level of crazy, I'm like, I am not sure if I'm like on this train, if I'm on board with all of this, because I'm not like, I'm still sane in a lot of ways. So so usually I leave that to like the math nerds and the math people and the math Swifties and the people who get it. Like, I don't get it. So I'm not even gonna like tell you that I get it, because I don't get it. But I mean, this time it makes sense. So I'm just putting it out there. If anything happens on the 28th, I'll be very happy, because I will be not here. I will be on holiday, and that means I won't have to work that day, which means I can actually listen to it when it comes out. So that will be really cool for me. But if it doesn't work out that way, then whenever it does come out, if it drops on a Friday morning, I'll have to wait until the evening, which sucks. So I'm really hoping that maybe this time it's right and it does come out, because then I can actually listen to it immediately. So maybe this Friday you'll be getting a Reputation reaction video from me, but I really, really, really doubt it. At this point, I don't want to hope, because I'm just like, is this ever going to happen? Like, I've heard some Swifties say, like, by the time it does actually happen, we're all just gonna be so deflated from so much clowning, that we're not even gonna be hyped. But that's actually our own fault. Like, that's not Taylor's fault. She hasn't said anything about it. We've made all of this up, like, along the way. And every time we're disappointed about something that we made up. So we can't blame her for any of that. So guys, don't be less hyped for Reb just because the theories aren't working out. These are our theories. Taylor is not telling us to make up these theories, okay? So yeah, that's just what I think about that. It's actually so hilarious now that I think about it. Like, we are seriously psyching ourselves out about this, and I think it really needs to chill a little. We need to chill, because we are just like all over the place with these theories right now. But I think it's because we're so hungry for something, because we haven't seen Taylor like for so long. We got like a shot from the back of her head with Travis, and we got this quick little video. So I think we just want something again. But that goes back to the crowd is chanting more, because she just gave us like 2 years of her life gone just for us. So I think we need to chill, and I think we need to let Taylor be Taylor and let her just go about her doing whatever she needs to do right now to just rest and recover from this tour. And if that takes her a year, that's fine. If we don't get to see her again until next year, that's fine. Like, she needs to live her life, and maybe that's a really good precursor to the Reputation Taylor's version era if we don't get to see her for a very long time, because that would be so funny and that would make so much sense. And maybe that's why she's doing this. She's gone back into hiding. That's maybe an Easter egg that we could consider. Because the biggest thing from the Reputation tour that I always remember in the film is like, nobody physically saw me for a year. And I'm like, is Taylor gonna do that to us just to be like, I'm back and Reputation is dropping at midnight, like in a year from now, like on the day that the Eras tour ended or something like that. I don't know. Hey, look at me making up theories. But I mean, anything is possible at this point. I guess we will just have to wait and see. And I'm out here on the train for the 28th a little bit, but I think I'm really not like hoping for it, and I really don't want Taylor to feel like she has to do it. Like, I really don't agree with the sentiment that by the time it comes out we're not gonna be hyped anymore. We're gonna be so hyped. We are never going to not be hyped about it. This has been building up for so long. When it does happen, it's going to be insane. And as I said in like one of my previous videos, Taylor is planning something huge for this. I am sure this is why it's taking so long. She's not just gonna be like, hey guys, here's Rep. That's not going to happen. In what world? That's not going to happen. She's going to do this in a crazy way. And I think that's why she's holding off on it. So I think we just need to be patient, and I think we just need to wait. And we have so much from her. We have so much like Tortured Poets that we still need to like fully comprehend and digest. We're still not over the Tortured Poets era. We do have the film. We can watch that whenever we want to. We have so many clips from every single show. We have so much from Taylor. It's actually ridiculous that we're still so adamant about this right now and not leaving her alone about it. But I think at the end of the day, Rep's gonna come when Rep's gonna come. Debut's gonna come when it's gonna come. If there's a documentary, that will happen in its own time, and Taylor knows when that time is, and I really don't think we need to be worried about it, and I really don't think we need to be like, it's never going to happen, because it is going to happen. Why would she go through this whole painstaking process of starting the re-recording process and just not finish it? It doesn't make any sense. And she has already told us like a year ago, the Rep tracks are going to be fire, the Volt tracks are going to be fire. Why in the world would she say that if there's no Rep Volt tracks? That doesn't make any sense. So it's coming. And I really just think we need to just give it time. Give the snake time to shed its skin. It's going to happen, guys. So yeah, I don't know when that's going to happen. I think maybe she's also waiting to pass the anniversary of Tortured Poets, because in just like 3 weeks, the anniversary of Tortured Poets, it's coming up, the first anniversary, which is so significant. Maybe she'll do something for that. Obviously they'll make a post about it. So yeah, it's so exciting. And yeah, I just think the way that she's going to announce it is going to be something completely different than we've ever seen from her before, because she said it herself, she doesn't like to do the same thing twice, and we know that. The only time she's done that is the 2 times she announced something at the tour, but that was like the perfect opportunity. And I feel like with Reputation and Debut, she wants to do something else, obviously, otherwise she would have done it on the tour. Like in my last video, I was like, why didn't she do it on the tour? It doesn't make sense to me, but obviously that's because she has something better planned, which we can't really comprehend right now. So we just have to wait it out. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the iHeart Awards, and basically just me rambling about it for like probably 30 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I'm going on a holiday for like a week and a half, so I won't be seeing you guys for some time. But if Reputation does drop on the 28th, you'll be seeing me pretty soon. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. And yeah, this video is just super short and just my quick little thoughts on everything before I go on holiday. So yeah, see you guys soon. Sending you guys so much Swifty love, and may the TayVoodo be with you. Bye!